The Witching Hour, July 18th, 2024. But first, please help my humble channel to grow. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof. Why? Because you're beautiful on the inside and on the outside. That's why. So, by the grace of God, I was able to pray through almost all of the witching hour. I started praying at 11:45 p.m. I prayed for 2 hours and 44 minutes, so that took me to 2:30 a.m. During that part of the targeting, they were hitting my feet like Morse code, y'all. They have all kinds of technology where they can do things with radio waves and microwaves and whatever. So it was like being hit with like a little ball of electricity, almost like Morse code. They were hitting my foot most of the time. Well, they were targeting me the whole 2 hours and 44 minutes, especially upstairs. Stomping and then making noise with this device that he uses. It sounds almost like Velcro being ripped off, combined with when the static cling noise that's made when you tear apart sheets where you didn't put any dryer sheet in there. That static noise, something like that. So I was very tired. I decided that I was going to push through the prayers anyway, and I prayed to God and I asked God to give me the strength to push through and to get these done anyway. God is so good because here I am. I'm struggling to stay awake, whether I'm standing up or sitting down, which is how I pray. They're targeting me. They're hitting me with DEWs and all kinds of stuff, and I'm still falling asleep. They're hitting me with stuff that causes itches. Thank you, Father God, for reminding me this. And normally, by the grace of God, I just don't even scratch anywhere. I don't care how long the itches last or where they come to, but I realized that would help me to stay awake if I actually scratch these itches. So of course they were hitting me a lot harder, and a couple times when I would scratch the itch, I would get the buto, right? The V2K where they use anti-gay slurs to kind of like add insult to injury. So the Lord brought me through the prayer, and that's the main thing that matters. It was around 2:30 that I finished my long prayer. I got some coffee and cookies and then uploaded videos for today for my YouTube channel, and it was about 2:57 maybe or 2:58 where I started doing the shorter prayer. And during the shorter prayer, the attacks weren't as much, but I could see that either during the shorter prayer or the longer prayer or both, that as I was speaking in tongues, which is not out loud, but my lips move in while I'm speaking in tongues, and in my mind, I'm hearing the language of tongues, but I'm also hearing the language that I'm praying in English, which defies them. God uses that to defy them because the whole brainwave technology where they're trying to read your mind and understand what you're thinking and then even insert thoughts into your mind, the Lord defies that because they're not able to get past both the language of tongues and the English language. It's difficult for me. God is empowering me to do it, but they started hitting my feet where it felt like almost like Morse code. They're hitting you like that. They would hit me every time I would say a syllable. Every time my lip would move, at times they were trying to hit me exactly to that's how determined they were to try to derail my prayers, but the Lord didn't allow it to work. Typically they go after the tongues because they do not go after the English prayer because they don't know what I'm praying in English as far as I can tell. God bless. Oh God.